Jerome Powell subpoenaed. Donald Trump publicly attacking the Federal Reserve. Gold hits record highs. The U.S. dollar weakens. Stocks rise anyway. Iran erupts into nationwide protests. Global growth slows. Pause. Here's what's actually happening today. The U.S. Department of Justice has opened a criminal investigation into Jerome Powell, the sitting chair of the Federal Reserve. This is not normal. There has never been a modern precedent where a Fed chair is legally targeted while still in office. At the same time, President Donald Trump is openly pressuring the Fed, reviving accusations that monetary policy is politically motivated. That combination matters because the Federal Reserve does not enforce power. It signals power. When the Fed's independence is questioned, global capital reacts instantly. That is why gold just hit an all-time high today. Not during a recession. Not during a market crash. During surface-level economic stability. Gold is not pricing inflation. It is pricing institutional distrust. Now look at the dollar. The U.S. dollar is weakening even though the U.S. economy is still outperforming most of the world. That only happens when confidence, not data, is being repriced. So why are stocks still going up? Because liquidity is still present. Because rate cuts are still being discussed. Because markets can rise while foundations weaken, as long as the flow of money has not stopped. Now zoom out globally. In Iran, protests have spread across more than 50 cities. The regime, led by Ali Khamenei, has warned of retaliation against any foreign interference. That instantly introduces risk into oil markets, regional security, and global diplomacy. This is not isolated unrest. Iran sits at the center of energy supply routes and geopolitical escalation risk. At the same time, global PMI data shows business activity slowing across the U.S., Europe, and Asia. Not collapsing. Slowing. Historically, that is the phase before earnings pressure and layoffs show up. So this is the real picture today. The world's most powerful central bank is under political and legal pressure. The world's reserve currency is weakening without a crisis. Safe haven assets are breaking records. Geopolitical fault lines are activating. And markets are staying calm anyway. That combination only happens during transitions. Nothing has snapped yet. But multiple systems are being tested at the same time. And markets are watching closely because when credibility breaks, it doesn't crack loudly. It moves quietly.